Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a review on the new Urban Decay Stay Naked Quickie Concealer. I am so excited to be trying this concealer out for you guys. I have seen it all over social media. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a wear test, letting you guys know how I like it, check out the formula. So if you guys are interested on my thoughts on this new Urban Decay Quickie Concealer, then please continue watching. I am super excited to use this concealer, you guys. I've heard so many good things about it. I've seen it all over social media and people talking about it. What I am gonna do is pull up the claims first on the concealer just to kind of get an idea of what we should be expecting with this concealer. This retails for $33 at Ulta. I would honestly say that the variety of shades wasn't really there. Like, I didn't feel like there was a whole lot of shades to choose from. I don't know if it's like that at Sephora too, but there wasn't that many shades to choose from. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read what it says here as far as the claim. It's a multi-use concealer and a color corrector, minimizes the look of under eye dark circles, acne blemishes, and hyperpigmentation, discoloration, and redness. It gives skin a natural matte finish, while the waterproof, moisturizing, and lightweight concealer offers one swipe full coverage without fading or flaking. So I'm reading so far, it's a natural finish, but it's supposed to do like a more of a mattifying finish. And I don't really like mattifying finish concealers because I tend to kind of, I wouldn't say I have dry under eyes, but I just feel like the more luminous the concealer is, it just kind of lasts longer and looks really like effortless under my under eyes. So I'm not sure about that. So it says it gives a natural matte finish. I just want to go ahead and give this a try. So I ended up picking up the shade 50WY, which is medium warm yellow. I already put foundation on my face, so I'm just gonna go in with this concealer. The thing I liked about it online was the fact that it had like this little applicator at the end, which is like a little brush. I like that. I'm really hoping that I like this concealer just because I really want to be able to just take this on the go with me and apply it on my skin and go. Like, I don't want to have to like take my brush, and like if this is just a two-in-one concealer and a brush together and I don't have to worry about taking a brush or anything, I could just put this in my purse whenever I need some coverage. I am going to love this. So it has like a pretty big applicator. It reminds me a lot of like the Tarte and the e.l.f. And the color looks a little bit like it'll be my color. So what I'm gonna do is just do one eye at a time. And I'm not going to use a beauty blender or a concealer brush. I'm just going to use the brush that it comes with because I wanna see how it works. So I'm just gonna apply it right here. Oops, I put a little bit too much. Okay, the color is definitely a yellow undertone, which is fine. I would say I am like a yellow undertone. I didn't put any color correct under my eye or anything like that. This is just me with my dark circles, so no color correct. I'm just gonna go ahead and close it up so I can really use the brush that it comes with. The brush is very dense. It's a very tough brush. Not a whole lot of movement, but let's see how it works. I've seen a lot of people say that they like the brush and some say they don't. So let's see how it works. I'm gonna blend it in. Whoa, so there's definitely some brightness with this concealer. I can see the full coverage. I can see the full coverage for sure. I feel like it blended in pretty good. I do feel like this concealer is a concealer that dries very quickly, so you gotta move fast. So I wouldn't recommend doing each eye. Like, I wouldn't recommend putting concealer on each eye and then blending one eye and then going to the next eye because it'll probably end up drying too quickly on the other eye. So just definitely work in sections. But I can definitely see the brightness that it's talking about. It gives like this really nice brightness under the eye. Brush, I would say blends really, it blends okay, but I feel like I kind of gotta work quickly with it, but it does blend okay. I wouldn't say this is like my favorite brush to blend concealer, for sure. It's a little hard, to be really honest. It's kind of a little tough. But we're gonna go ahead and do the other eye. I definitely see that coverage peeking through. I know you guys can probably see that too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit over here and blend that in. I feel like a little goes a long way, so you definitely don't have to like use a whole lot, but for the sake of the video, I really wanna see how it performs. And let's go ahead and blend it in. I wish the brush kind of had more of like a point to it because it'd be easier to get into like the corners of the eye. It's just such a stiff brush that it doesn't really get fully into like that little corner right here that we have. I really feel like I did okay with the color, but it is a very yellowy color. If you guys can tell, it's very yellow. I don't really feel like it blends too well into my skin. Is it me that I'm not blending it in right or what? I'm just gonna blend it a little bit more. So I'm definitely going to have to highlight certain points of my face. So I'm gonna do a little right here. Just highlight little areas. I'm not doing a whole lot because I don't do a whole lot all over my face. So I'm just gonna blend it in before it dries up. I'm not a fan of this brush, you guys. Let me see if it blends better with my concealer brush. Yeah, that brush is really tough on the skin, and I don't like brushes like that. That's not my thing. I'm gonna go over it with my bronzer a little bit because it's a really brightening concealer, and I feel like it's really making my face look really bright, which is fine. That's what it claims to do, but I like a little bit of it to look a little bit more natural, like my skin. See how this does. Okay, so it looks very brightening under the eye. I'm sure you guys can probably see that. I can definitely stand behind the fact that it says it's a full coverage concealer. I feel like the brush is just a little tough to play with, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I'm a fan of the brush or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and set it and just kind of see how it looks when you set it. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite powder that I always set with, which is my Charlotte Tilbury powder. I'm just gonna grab it with a powder puff and just kind of apply it right under my eye just to kind of set it. Looking okay. I definitely can see that brightness peeking through. It does claim to be lightweight, but I kind of don't feel like it is too lightweight. I can kind of feel the product a little heavy on the under eyes. And I do feel like it's settling, like it's already settling into my fine lines, and I haven't even had it on for like 5 minutes. So because I don't really like the brush, I am just gonna go in with my e.l.f. concealer and just kind of like pat it so I don't end up setting my lines. Yeah, when I use this brush, I feel like it evens it out better. I can say it already, I'm not a fan of the brush. Let's go ahead and set it with this powder just to kind of lock it in. The only thing I can say is that it does keep creasing like under my eye. Like my other concealers doesn't really crease like that, but this one keeps creasing. Okay guys, this is the finished look right here. The concealer is sitting okay. Like I said, it does seem to be creasing a little bit like under my fine lines, but this is all I'm gonna do for my face today. I am gonna wear this for like a few hours just to kind of see how it wears, see how the concealer is holding up. So far, the concealer looks okay. It's definitely brightening. I will say it is kind of lightweight, but I can still kind of feel the product on my skin, but it is not heavy product. So I will say it kind of is a little bit on the lightweight side, but definitely full coverage. I definitely feel like it cancels out the dark circles, so that's a good thing. I just want to see how it's going to wear and if it is going to continue to crease under my eye. I don't really think I like the brush, to be really honest with it. I'm not a big fan of the brush. We'll see how the makeup is holding up. I am going to head out right now. It is, I don't even know the time. What time is it? Where's my thing on? It is 12:55 p.m. So I'm gonna be wearing this for a little while. I'll come back later on tonight to let you guys know how the concealer is holding up. So I'll be back in just a bit. Okay guys, we are back. I don't understand like what really happened with my makeup today. I don't. But as you guys can probably tell, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, my under eyes look really, really dry. And I was noticing this in my bathroom, that the formula is making my eyes look really dry. And I know that it's not anything different, that I like any cream or anything that I put under my eye, because I didn't put anything. I did my same routine that I always do. And all my other concealers don't do this, but this one did. It looks very drying. It definitely settled under my lines right here. It even, in the areas that I put the concealer, it's even lifted and it's not even there anymore. Like, it just doesn't look good. I even dragged the product just down, just a little bit down here, just when I was blending it, and it like really got inside my pores, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm analyzing this product as much as I can, you guys. I was even checking on it like throughout the day, just trying to like really look at it and see how it was holding up. But right away, I just noticed how drying the product was making my under eyes look. Don't know how I feel about the formula. I feel like right now, it's not really a formula that I might gravitate to. I do feel like it does give you some good coverage, and I will say that, but as far as it being like a 24-hour like wear, it does say that it's waterproof and transfer resistant. I will say that it didn't transfer much on my face, but it did move. I don't know if you can consider that transfer resistant, but I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. Like, I'm really like upset that I did not really like this product as much as I really wanted to. I was just really looking forward to it. I was really looking forward to having like a new concealer starting off the new year to kind of be like, that's my go-to. But I don't even like the applicator on this. I hate to say that, but I don't like the applicator. Will I continue to try this? Yes, I am going to try this again tomorrow, and this time I'm definitely not going to use the brush at all that it comes with. I'm just gonna go in with my actual concealer brush that I always use, do the same routine that I always do, and use the product under my eyes and see how it works throughout this next couple of days. In my reviews, I really hate saying no to a product, because what might work for me might work for you, and what works for you might not work for me, because we're all different skin types, we're all different skin textures, and we're all different skin tones. So it's just really hard to narrow it down. For me right now, I am gonna say that I am just gonna give this like a 6, and that's actually pretty good. I'm giving it a pretty good rating, just because the coverage is there. There's some coverage there, but just as far as like the long-lasting look, it doesn't look like it's long-lasting to me. Never really get a lot of like transfer under here, like with my mascara, my eyeliner. For some reason, it's all under my eyes. Like, it looks like I smudged it. Not a complete go for me, unfortunately, but I mean, not everything can be, right? So that is it for today's video, you guys. Let me know if you guys have tried this concealer out yourself. What did you guys do different? And maybe I should try to use it with like a hydrating under eye cream. I don't know, but I'm gonna continue to try it out, and I'll leave more information about it in the description box below. Yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. And I will see you guys on the next video very soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.